Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of Viper's Glowbars tutorials. In this video we're going to be going over a little more in depth the color options for fonts that I have available to you when you use Viper's Glowbars. First, however, I want to go over something that I've always wanted to go over with my Glowbars, and that is the default colors that come with Aeon Nox Silvo skin. So as you can see, I have my Kodi open. I am currently using one of my Glowbars Lava Glow. What we're going to do is we're going to look at how to change the sub-menu color and the main menu font color, because you can actually do that from within Kodi without any of my color XMLs. So let's take a look at a couple things. We're going to go over to System, and we're going to hit Skin Settings. And we're going to go to Customization. Going to head over to Choose Skin Colors. Now, look closely at my list select here. You'll notice that it doesn't look quite right, and there is a reason why it looks like this. It looks kind of faded, like there's another color interacting with it, and that's because there is. So we're going to change that. This is something that you're going to need to change at some point if you're on default skin colors, which you should be unless you change it. So let's hit Choose Skin Colors, and if you go over here, you'll notice that the highlight is set for the default, the blue. So right now on my highlight bar, which I have modded in each glow bar, it's kind of being overlaid with this blue, kind of making it look off. So what we need to do is change that. So what we're going to do is we're going to click, I like to click on theme and change that as well. Just go up here to the white and just click that and then save that. So by changing the theme there to just the default, a default white, you can see that now my highlight bar is looking like it should. As you can see, it's brighter. There's no color really affecting it all that much. So again, default is this bluish, tintish color, and it makes my highlight bar kind of look off. So always come in when you're using a glow bar and make sure you go up, click the white, and then save that. And there you go. Okay, the other thing that you can do is to change the colors of your text, your font on the main menu and your sub-menu. You can do that in here just by using these options: focused main menu, unfocused, focused, unfocused, sub-menu. And you can change a couple other various colors down here too. So if you ever wanted to play around with that, you can do that without even using any of my font color choices. So again, you just come in here and select what color you wanted. Okay. So that's how you do that. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is go back to System Interface, and we are going to take a look again, go a little more in depth with my color choices here. So in the previous video, we selected one of these colors here, and we noticed that we chose bright green, but it doesn't affect the other text colors. It doesn't affect this gray. Now, if we wanted to change all of the colors in Kodi, we can do that, because my colors, with the exception of white, just change the title panels so that they are easily readable above this lava pattern. So let's do that. Let's change the bright green so that it is pretty much system-wide font color. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to edit that XML color. So the XML name is bright green, as we see right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to close this. I'm going to keep Kodi open, and I'm just going to Alt-Tab to my color folder. So in the first video, we learned how to install these color XMLs into our Aeon Nox Silvo colors folder. Okay, you should have these colors in there. So we're going to edit this bright green. Now, I've always preached that if you're going to change an XML, please make sure you back it up first. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm just going to rename it to backup. Whoops. Well, not deleted. Let's try that again. So I'm going to rename it to bright green backup. Okay? You always want to back up in case something goes wrong, in case you make a change and you don't know what you changed. So now we have that back. Okay, we're going to edit this. Now put this bright green back up, put it somewhere else because, again, it's going to show up in the color choices. So you can always just kind of cut that out and paste it in a backup folder or wherever you want to. All right, so let's edit this. We're going to edit with Notepad++. That is a great program for using for editing XMLs. So let's do that and let's see what we got. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is what we have here. This is all the colors in Kodi. You've got white, white 2, gray, gray 2, gray 3, gray 4, blue, and some other color choices. So what we're looking at is Kodi is defining what color goes where, and this is kind of where it does that. So as you can see, I've added my own notations for you guys to make it easy. So after certain entries like gray, you come over here and you will notice that that gray corresponds to the date, the submenu, the top bar time, the top bar text, settings, icons, and on-screen display text. So I kind of made it easy for you guys to know what changes what. And every place that you see my notations is kind of the major place where you'd want to change. Down here in notes, 3 asterisks means that is the color that I changed to bright green. So right here, this is changed to the bright green from default, and up here, keyboard title, that's changed from gray 3 to bright green. Now, if we want to make bright green on more of the text and font in Kodi, what we're going to do is we have to select right here these 6 characters. The 99, the FF, and the 33. That is the color hex code for bright green, or at least the bright green that I'm using. Do not worry about the first 2 letters, FF. That just deals with transparency. You don't want to mess with that. Just leave the first 2 letters alone. Okay? So 99FF33 is the hex code for bright green. Let's copy that, and let's paste it into some of these places, like date submenu. Let's paste it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste it, if I can, right here, right there. We're going to paste it in there. Okay, we're going to paste it. Keyboard keys, we're going to change those. We're going to change everything. Now, you don't have to change everything. Change whatever you want. You can play with you have multiple colors. Change it there. That's already changed. Let's change this right here. Let's go down here. That's changed, and we will change. I think that's the majority of things. Now you can just go down and change everything in Kodi to bright green, all the font, all the text, all the numbers. But the ones that I have notated are the majority of the text and font in Kodi. So let's start there and see what things look like. And you can always come back and add the bright green to these other various areas if you want. All right. So save. You've got to save. Save it. Okay. Now we're going to come back to Kodi. Kodi's already opened. And to get that change to show up, I'm going to hit and hold the backspace on my keyboard to get this little side menu to show up, and I'm going to reload the skin. Now you could exit out of Kodi and come back in. That would also do the same thing. Okay. So as you can see, the bright green is now applied to many more areas. The submenu, the date, the unselected icons have changed to green. Everything down here is now green. So you've got more of like a system-wide change to green. So if you wanted to have a system-wide bright green, that is how you do it. And again, if you find something that hasn't changed, you can go back to that XML and add bright green to some of the other areas. So as you can change. There you go. That is how you do it. As you can see, we still have that bright green backup, so we can look at it what it was before, where only the title panels were changed up here. And our new bright green. There we go. Okay. There's bright green. That is how you do it. Let's go on to something else. What if some of the colors choices that I have, what if you don't like any of them? I don't know why you wouldn't. I've got a bright and a dark of every color of the rainbow, and pink and white and black. I pretty much have everything covered. But let's say you want to add your own color. So let's show you how to do that. I'm going to go back to white. I like white. White's cool. All right. So let's Alt-Tab back to our XML. So if you wanted to make a new color, okay, maybe you don't like the bright green. Maybe you don't like any of my colors. What you want to do is you want to find the color that you want. And how we do that is we're just going to open up Google and we're going to search for color hex codes. Okay, let's do that. And let's click the first entry here, color hex color codes. These give you all the hex codes. You don't want the pound. You just want the 6 letters and numbers. Let's see if we can find something a little easier for us. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So let's say you wanted a different, how about a different blue. Maybe you like this color blue. What we'll do is we'll get its hex code, which is right here. Let's copy that. And let's bring that color over back to our XML. Now, if we've backed up our colors, we can just start adding that color right here. So we'll paste that blue right here. We'll paste it right here. We will paste it right here. And we'll come right here, paste this one. We are pasting in the hex code for that blue that we just found. Title panels. Okay. And again, where there's black, you can paste in that color. Where there's blue, you can paste in that color. So if you find something that has not been colored, come back in here and go back through some of these and change them to the color you want. So what we're going to do, instead of hitting this save, because that would just save over the bright green file, let's make a file save as. And we'll save it in here, and we'll call it, we'll just call it blue 2. That will save a new file called blue 2. Now, don't forget to go back so you're not confused. Maybe change this to say blue. All right. Let's see if that worked. Let's go back to Kodi. Let's reload the skin. I don't think you need to reload, but I always like to. Let's go back to System and Interface, and let's see if we have that blue as a choice now. And there it is, blue 2. So there you go. If you don't like a color that I provided, you are welcome to choose your own color hex code and insert that in, save it as a new color file, XML file, name it whatever you want, and there you go. You have your own color. All right, so that is that. All right. I think that is all I wanted to go over. If you have any questions, guys, you can always hit me up on my Twitter. You can hit me up on Telegram. You can post a comment in the YouTube section of this video. That is it. Thank you for using Viper's Glowbars. I hope you're enjoying them. Have a good day. Have a good evening if you're in the UK. And I will talk to you guys later.